Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Luto. I'll just have you know, by the way, every time I start this game, I have to run through the fucking desert when I hit continue. It's always at the screen with the Death Stranding bullshit, and once I hit continue, I have to run into the desert and not resist so that I can just get back to this. It's kind of annoying. So here we are. We we had this room. We had a coin that was over here, but I think that was it. Um. So yeah. Anyway, we're going through here. Let me get my time up. Alright. Oh yeah, and there was this fucking the weird naked mannequin guy or whatever the hell you want to call this dude. This fucking weirdo. This Bennett Foddy baby steps looking ass.
Had seen that. I'm sorry, Samuel.
So we're on chapter 5. I still don't really understand what's going on outside the fact that I feel like I have a concept grasp on the overarching story. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, basically, there's a bunch of people in this family that are clearly dead. They've all died, and I'm trying to free their souls. I think I'm also dead. Right, this is a game about death. That's the concept. So I think that basically these 4 family members, I freed 2 of them thus far. I need to free 2 more of them. That's why they go from black to white. Send their souls into the light or whatever the hell. I'm trying to make it across this desert by going from soul to
I
soul.
know it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of solving a mystery, but you're going to have a hard time finding the truth when you don't even know what the lie is.
And I don't even know who this guy is.
That the truth has many faces, and you may not like the one that is waiting for you.
This guy moved. Saw you. So I don't even know who the narrator is either. Guessing you're just gonna block my path. Yeah. I feel like maybe the narrator is this. I think maybe because we've been attacked by this sheeted ghost figure a couple times now. It's kind of sent us back to the beginning of our dream. So I'm thinking maybe the narrator is this guy, maybe, or it's like a physical form of him. I don't know. Again, there's a lot that I really kind of don't understand. This game is giving me art house horror style vibes, which for those of you who don't know, I absolutely fucking hate. Shit like Hereditary and The Witch. I hate movies like that. They're so dog shit. They try to be they try to bury horror in nonsense aspects. More equals love. And it's just the concept is that you're supposed to find projected fear through the ideas buried in the subjective theming, which just leads to a bunch of boring nonsense. Like, anybody who finds Hereditary to be scary, I don't think you understand what scary is. I don't think you understand the concept of what horror is. I saw Hereditary in theaters, by the way, and I almost fell asleep. I'm not kidding.
How can you distinguish between what is real and what isn't? Do you trust what you see? What you hear? What happens when everything starts to feel wrong? To seem fake? Like a trick?
And you know what the worst part is, too?
It is night.
Okay. The worst part is that Solo, the Star Wars movie, Solo, was out in theaters, and I loved that movie. And I would have... Uh-oh. I would have rather had seen that. Anyway, I have a note here if you could wait. Hangman. So remember, it was like, do you trust what you see or you hear? So maybe what I hear is bullshit, so I'm gonna hear like a bunch of like footsteps coming at me or whatever, but maybe it's not real. Oh, another one of these. Perder? Lose? Another one. Oh no, this is the key. Oh, this is the key for the staff room. I think that guy's facing me now, actually. Oh, hello.
Be careful. Sometimes it's better to embrace fiction than to face what's behind the curtain or under the sheets.
For some reason, the white door opens if you click on it too many times in a row. Why didn't anyone help? Talking about that door? Trigger flickering? We're talking about this door? Yep. Madre, Padre, Pausa. And obviously we're gonna do viewing a videotape. Gunnar win. Arena. Corazon. Now we're doing another one of these. Oh, it's behind this guy. There's a circle above his head or an O? Okay. Oh, we're playing hang. Oh, I see. So we're playing Hangman by selecting the letters. Okay. Well, I'm gonna fucking lose this. It's gonna be a Spanish word, isn't it? Well, okay, so let's try again. So it's a 6-letter word. Is there a clue? Wait, hold on. There's an E-M-O. R. Oh, so R. There's a P. P-R-O-M-E. P-R-O-M-E.
Samuel learned Spanish with games like this. It is fascinating how easily you transform macabre acts into simple children's games.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. Uh, oh, hello. I need the P and the R. Alright, well. Is the word romper? Because of the R, there's R's on the end, and I'm looking for a P, I think, as well. There's a P. I just need the R. That's a B. Where the fuck is the R? Oh, here we go. Romper. Okay.
Don't you miss when the world had logic? When the walls were familiar and the corridors led somewhere? But for some reason you decided that wasn't the truth. And look at it now. The world bends, stretches, breaks down. And yet, you keep walking.
This guy's gonna walk up behind me. Start chase.
Actions have consequences, and yours do nothing but tear everything apart. Don't think I haven't noticed.
Load level.
Interesting.
Okay. A mouthful of sand can't scream. Chapter 22? Okay. Oh. Go towards the coin. Okay.
I have witnessed too many times how your world crumbles when you dig where you shouldn't. And it is sad when you think you can climb the rubble. Because the truth is that most of you end up screaming under it.
Alright, so I'm trying to find the radio. Follow the radio sound. Oh, I get it. So
Too much to your pets.
the like lion thing or whatever that we've been hearing in like the desert and stuff, it's our dog. Oh, oh, we gotta resist. Or do we need to? Oh, yep. Number 3 here. I'm like on it. Thank you.
The third one was, very painful. For years, Mr. Button and I were, inseparable. We adopted him after losing Isaac. And at first, I felt him as a replacement. It was horrible. But over time, he became much more than that. He filled the void I didn't know I had. He was basically everything to me. To the point that I needed him more than he needed me. Despite his tiny size, he always protected me. And that reminded me a lot of Isaac. God, I miss him so much.
For a moment, I thought he would say something. Third shadow. So I guess the dog is the third shadow. Oh. Uh, oh. Wait. Okay. Beyond the noise. Alright. Backward? Out of bounds. Forward. Okay. Because I can't go here, right? Because I'll fall. Out of bounds. I can stand on it. I can stand on this. Maybe I can ride it across the gap. Oh. I can! Am I supposed to do this? Am I cheating? If I cheesed it, fucking, that's the game's fault. Having to call 3 times to drop the hammer is perhaps too confusing.
Great. What you've just experienced. It's the kind of test. And if you've come this far. Wow, even he's broken.
Teleport.
You shouldn't have listened to him.
Oh. Where? This is weird as fuck. Game's all broken and shit. Error.
What a mess. But look at you, in a very human attempt to go back, thinking that all your problems will be solved. I can't blame you for wanting to go back to the house, to the routine where everything was simpler, where you were safe.
Play music. I removed all the assets from the room and have left only the arena with the box as a reference at the end of the game. Hopefully it also improves performance. Teleport. I don't think I want to do that. Trigger shadow? I mean, there's this. It says play music and it's green. It didn't play the music. Maybe it's not supposed to play the music? I have no idea. It's like completely quiet. Oh.
You can keep banging on the door all you want. No one's going to open it from the other side. After all,
Oh!
you're here.
Am I the one oh, remember at the beginning of the game we heard the banging we heard the banging? It was us the whole time. Oh, we're here again. Continue, I guess. The Death Stranding is gone.
All this odyssey to end up here again. It's not working, is it? I don't know what you expected by breaking everything.
Okay. Just gonna keep hitting continue.
Now you can only wait for another... What do you call it now? Deus Ex Machina, maybe? You know, the help you've been getting all along the way, I guess you've noticed.
Oh. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Here comes Happy Face Ghost.
Here you are. Catch it.
Okay, now this is completely different. It's getting weird as fuck. $30.03. I guess. Oh. Oh. Well, this is cool. What was it, Pac-Man? Oh! 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 We gotta get all the hearts. Oh god. Oh god. I got my turbo boost. Oh! Get off me, demon. Woo! Oh god. Oh no! Well, I fucking had it. Oh, and I have to start the whole fucking thing over? Oh, so if I put the hard in, then I can't get hit. Do I have to fucking beat this? What the fuck ever, man. I don't care. Do I have to fucking beat this? Seriously? Good. sure there's an achievement tied to beating that.
Lights, camera, action. I didn't expect to see the insides of Samuel's world. This place definitely doesn't seem to be comfortable with your presence.
One more time. Okay, the house keys again. Okay. Can I go in here again? Okay. No, we may not be adding any rewards for watching the whole film. Okay, I guess I'm going back down here. Okay, this is locked again. That's blocked. Okay, Monday.
Routine was not a prison. It was a refuge. Monotony was a shield against the horrors locked inside Samuel. But you insisted on breaking it. You insisted on seeing. And now you can't stop seeing.
Had me facing this way. Okay, that again. Front door says change day, I think. I'm just walking the same direction over and over. Oh, here we go. Monday. Nothing should be added to the infinite corridor. No chains, no objects, no drawings. There are only doors, and it's always the same.
If you keep going towards the light like a bug, you may have the same fate.
Normal. Animation. Oh. Hold to open. Discarded. Teleport. Great. The choice. Trigger candles. I guess we're going with this one. Is this a joke? There was no choices. Not going to recycle this. We said the demo was a standalone experience. Clearly.
There is something tragic about an unfinished scenario. As if the world had given up before it finished creating itself. Or as if the protagonist had given up before even trying.
Version discarded. We have finally decided to make the mausoleum. Drawing test. Trigger death. Oh. Closed. Furniture discarded. Telephone, radio. Okay. Joel's radio. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. Exit. Oh.
What is it that motivates you to continue? By now, you should know that everything is broken. There is no script anymore.
This button is supposed to restart the animations, but what it does is remove everything directly. Okay. Oh. Out of bounds. Oh, I guess I'll jump in there. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe I have to roll the small moon into the hole? Oh yeah, because we've been bypass it.
The last time, I keep thinking that maybe it was my fault. For not calling the ambulance quicker. For not knowing how to give first aid. And I know I've been told I couldn't have done anything, but that's exactly what scares me. To have been there when he was dying. And not doing anything, just watching my father's face struggling as his heart broke. I don't know. For me, everything is pretty dark since then. I think I need help.
I remain silent. Okay. Does it matter where I'm going? Well, I've lost the
I'm
chair
not
now.
sure there's a way out this time. Thanks to you.
Let me guess, it's probably one of those meta things where I have to like exit the game and then like hit continue or some shit. Right? Because hitting continue, as I mentioned before, when you hit continue, you go back to the desert. Yeah, I'm gonna have some thoughts on this game after we're done. See, because every time you hit continue, this is what happens. You come back here. Like, even when we were playing earlier. So we need to obviously go to all four of these figures now. I saw a ghost. His gaze was full of resentment. For a moment, I thought he would say something. But I remained silent. Do you want to go down? Guess.
In the end, you got your way and managed to reach the other side. Was that really what you wanted?
Am I dead?
No, not yet. You are not on that other side. You are behind the darkness, beyond what a human is capable of comprehending. A place born of the spilled black bile of the sorrowful, where those tired of suffering hide, like Samuel.
Why am I here?
I find it hard to believe that you don't know, after all you've done to get here and disturb one of my guests.
One of your guests.
Of course. Do you think I don't know that you've already seen his face? Precisely. Everything is broken because you saw what you shouldn't have. But don't worry. I'm not the one who gets angry. On the contrary, the truth is that I appreciate those who come here, no matter what.
You just said... I don't understand. Shouldn't I have seen you?
Are you sure it was me? No, I don't think you could take it.
Who are you?
Again? I am one of the many voices you hear in your head. I can be the narrator, the ghost, the monster, the god. I am whatever you need me to be, so I can be your complete destruction, or your most precious companion. It's up to you.
Are you evil?
Not really. But as I just said, I can be. I am simply me, just as you are you. Everyone in this world lives in contradiction, even those you call gods. Samuel's life is a great example of this, full of half-truths and half-lies. What if I told you that the one who has helped you and the one who has hindered you are the same person? Does that make sense? Or is it paradoxical? The truth is that the answer doesn't matter. They are both real.
This whole fucking game doesn't make sense. Alright, and I'm tired of asking questions, so I'm just gonna pick options at this point.
That's interesting.
I really don't care.
Who actually includes a lot of things. It includes you. Oh, it's time.
To what? In this fucking dog shit game? Yeah, I'm gonna, again, I have thoughts. And trust me when I say, when this is all said and done,
He's here.
okay. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? I can't go anywhere.
Finally, you are face to face. I imagine it must feel strange, almost like a phantom limb. But I must confess, I've always loved this moment. You never know how it's going to end. So, go ahead, Samuel. What do you have to say?
I'm just gonna pick random options.
Go on.
My dad died.
Stop. You shouldn't say that. I can feel the pain, and therefore understand where these statements are coming from. But I can also feel the doubt in them. So be fair. You see, something as simple as doubting can drastically change the perception of things. Say it. I see. I find it very interesting to see someone who manages to get out of this place after facing his fears. But I feel the need to make an observation, Samuel. You were never alone, and you never lost your dreams. That's why you made it this far. I have nothing to add, but you should take the opportunity to say something more before you leave this place.
Yeah, how about fuck off?
Take care, Samuel. Until next time.
everything's packed up. Because I'm finally, like, it's the idea is I'm finally out of the loop or whatever the fuck. The thing about this game, right, is that, like, I understand the concept. Like, I understand that, like, all these people in Samuel's life died, right? And, like, a lot, and it was all out of his control, really. And, like, it kind of, like, broke him. I understood the concept of that. I understood that, like, each one of the black figures in the sky, the Death Stranding, each is like a representation of a different person. So one is of Isaac, one is of Joel, one is of Mr. Buttons, and I'm assuming that the last one is Sam, right? And I understand that, like, the idea was kind of like freeing all of their, maybe they're like souls from the prison of his mind, even his own soul from the prison of his mind. The problem is that there's a lot of this. It's like very, like, I guess it's like, this is the problem I have with these, like, hyper meta art house horror type bullshit. It is this idea that you're supposed to find tiny, minuscule, atomic, molecule-sized breadcrumbs that they leave in very discrete, tiny places, or they have to sit for like 4 hours and try to decode from a bunch of bullshit that you pick up, and expect you to know precisely the whole idea of the story. I just cannot stand this kind of shit because it's so, it's not that I don't want to think or like come up with the idea or like figure out the idea of what's behind it. It's the fact that this shit is just boring, right? It's just, it is dull, sleep-inducing bore, right? And I feel that way about art house horror movies as well. You know, originally I thought that when I originally saw this, when we played the demo, the reason it intrigued me was because I thought that the game was going to be kind of this, like, maybe ghost story of you trying to escape from this house, and like there would be like kind of like a message behind it. There kind of is a message in here, but again, it's like, the problem is that this game is just poorly executed. It's kind of this, like, I mean, it gets like, again, it gets this hyper meta where like all the assets are there and the game's broken, and it's just, I don't know why they did that. It seems kind of pointless and stupid, and there's just like, it's just so, it's bad. You know, the thing is that I wasn't like, you know, when they finally announced this game was coming out, I was like, I wasn't excited. I was just like, oh, cool, I'm glad it's finally coming out, we can play it. But I actually just regret playing it now because, in all honesty, I just find it, like, I will say this, early on, you know, I would say that, like, maybe the first, like, half of the game is interesting, and, like, I would say up to the point that we kind of, like, I would say up to the point where you kind of like go through the mausoleum and place all the objects. I would say that past that point, the game starts to just kind of like devolve. And yeah, look, you can play 3003. Yeah, and there's that too, I guess. Again, like, I don't know. I just like, maybe there's something I'm missing, sure. But quite honestly, I just found this to be it's just drab. It really is just kind of a, when people talk about walking simulators, this is really what they fucking describe. This game fits to the T a walking sim, and it really just is not fun. And honestly, I would say that save your money. Like, it's not that the game is broken. It's not. Like, well, I mean, it's not broken on, in terms of like, it's broken on purpose. There's obviously sections in this game that are designed to be like, the game's broken, and some of those aspects are kind of cool, like the idea of having to quit to the main menu, or the game crashing and like reloading, or like, those are interesting. That's a cool concept. But like, the game runs fine too. It's not a good game overall, and in all honesty, it's just kind of boring, and it's like 6 hours, really 5 hours maybe, and it's just like, I would say just don't play it. Just save your money, because in all honesty, I wouldn't recommend this game to anybody, not even people who like walking sim horror type titles. There are way better ones out there. Like, again, like Visage is a good example of like or like Madison, like games, that have a little bit more substance to them. They don't have really like combat, but they have like puzzles, and they're a lot scarier. I recommend, like Madison was one of those games that just like, at a point, it's just like jump scares over and over, and like it gets you the first like 6 or 7 times, and then it starts to become annoying a little bit. But I enjoy games like that a lot more, and this game is like an art house horror. It's like what Hereditary or The Witch or Midsummer, really any fucking Ari Aster dog shit film tries to be, which is, it's trying to create fear through the concepts of ideas, and the execution of those ideas is very boring and poor, and it's not interesting to watch. It's like sitting and it's like if Criterion had a horror section, and you are some Woody Allen fan trying to find some like deep horror film from the late 70s that nobody's ever heard of, and you watch it and you sit and you go, yes, I understand the concept of the reality is the scary nature of everything that we fear. That's exactly what I describe those to be. It's this like nuanced nonsense where people who think that they have this higher level of thinking capacity believe that they have transcended traditional concepts of what horror is, and are on this platformed level in which they have ascended to this new level of horror where the concepts of ideas are scary to them, and they project it downwards onto people who go, oh, well, those films are boring, and they go, you just don't understand. You just don't understand. You don't get the concept. It's like a hipster trying to tell you that they liked the band before it was cool. It's the same idea in which they're like, well, I know what horror is because I'm able to have a higher thinking capacity than you. And that's exactly why I hate art house horror. This is like art house horror in the form of a game, and like art house horror, it's poorly executed, and it's just not interesting. There are things here, again, like I said, the first maybe like half of this game is interesting. This game is not really scary at all. There's a couple of jump scares, and they got me a couple times, but this game is not really scary, and it kind of ends up devolving and not being interesting at all, really, because when you really come down to the end of it, it tries to do this like hyper meta thing where like the game's broken, and like it's like you're like reading all this shit where like, oh, well, this asset is like, who cares? Like, honestly, I couldn't care less. It's just, it sucks, really. I mean, it's just, you know, I understand that people like kind of branch out and they want to make things that are different, but this was honestly a huge waste of time. And I find that I've been playing a lot of games lately that have been a big waste of my fucking time. Obviously, we have one that we're still playing on the channel right now, which is a Plague Tale, which has been extremely fucking frustrating. So, anyway, speaking of a Plague Tale, we're gonna be playing more of that shit tomorrow. But yeah, I don't recommend this game to anybody. Honestly, it's just, unless you're somebody who likes that dumb art house horror bullshit, then you'll probably be jerking off by the end of this, because that's exactly what you're gonna get out of this, and you can transcend and talk down to the rest of us plebeians who just, you know, like actual things that are scary, instead of trying to find the concept of fear in the overturning of a rock. So, thank you all for joining me. Yeah, this, I don't play this. Just don't. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I'm not even angry at this point. Normally I get upset because I'm like pissed that a game sucks. I'm not even angry. I'm just like, this is one of those, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Right? I'm just disappointed. In all honesty, God, what an absolute bore fest. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.